To Biafra Television London, we are reaching you from the platform of the truth of the matter. This morning I am here with Mr. Kalago. Mr. Kalago is going to look and talk on the issue of election boycott. The people of Biafra have decided to boycott election in Anambra State come 18th of November 2017. The people of Biafra, the aim of the people of Biafra to boycott the election is not to insult the people of Anambra State. It's not to let down on the people of Anambra State, but it's for the freedom of the people of Biafra. For the people of Biafra to exit Nigeria peacefully through the United Nations referendum. Now, Mr. Kalabu, looking at the issue right now, some elites are saying that to boycott the election is not fair, that it is unfair. And the politicians, all of them, they are saying that it is unfair to boycott the election. So, is there any gain for indigenous people of Biafra to boycott the election in Anambra State?
Well, thank you, Mr. Moderator, for having me here once again. When you say elites, I don't know who are the elites, and when you say elite, I don't know how we measure elites in our land, because it is quite ironical that you recognize that we have elites, but our people has been enslaved for quite a long time. It is quite ironical that you have observed that we have elites, but the interest of our people is not represented or defended. It is quite ironical that you recognized that there are elites, but our people are being killed. It is quite ironic that you recognize that there are elites, but impunity is the order of the day against our people. When other people from other regions commits a crime, they go away with it. Nobody punishes them. But when our people indulges in illegitimate activities, other people from the Fulani extraction will see it as abnormal and they will come to kill us. So why I'm pointing to these facts is to let you know that we do not have elites. The elites we have is you and I, and the common man on the streets who could not get a job, the common man on the streets whose life has been subjugated, the common man on the streets who, because of being a Nigerian, because of being forcefully made a Nigerian, do not have any hope for the future. For our people. So, coming to election boycott, I want to tell our audience that election boycott is a civil disobedience. As a citizen of any country or as an individual in an environment, it is your inalienable right to participate in a political activities or not. It is your right to vote. It is also your right not to vote. You may decide to withhold your voting. You may decide to exercise it. It is within your own whims and caprices to do that. So, we, the indigenous people of Biafra, we have decided that we are no more going to vote in any elections conducted by the Nigerian government. Why do we say that we will never vote again? It's because we have a number of reasons for that. We have been voting. The system of voting started in Nigeria in 1922 under Clifford's Constitution. And since that time, when the first Democratic Party was formed in Nigeria, which is NNDP, the Nigerian National Democratic Party, which was formed by the late Herbert Macaulay, our people have been voting. Our people have been voting. But votes doesn't count in Nigeria. Why vote doesn't count is because there are godfathers. These godfathers, they take orders from the Caliphate in Sokoto, from the Fulanis. So what is obtainable in Nigeria could be seen as a feudal system of government, whereby the Sultan of Sokoto is the overlord that gives Sharia legal prescriptions. Then, when you see that the people of Biafra do not have a say on the outcome of their voting, because before an election is conducted in Biafra land, the results are already known, because they want those that will represent the Fulanis.
Kalago, you are trying to establish the reason or the fact why the people of Biafra are no longer interested in Nigerian politics.
Yes, I'm trying to give a little background so that our listeners who do not know what is happening in our land will be able to grasp the underlying factor,
because the fact
which has culminated into this boycotting of election by the indigenous people of Biafra. The indigenous people of Biafra are seeking for self-determination through a United Nations supervised referendum. So the United Nations want the indigenous people of Biafra to display their seriousness for their nationhood by abstaining from anything political system conducted by Nigeria, because there is no how you are seeking for your freedom from an oppressive state and at the same time participating in their political activities.
That is what they're saying is that the people of Biafra, by the virtue of boycotting the election, they want to show the world that they are no longer interested in Nigerian politics.
Yes. By boycotting the election, it means the people of Biafra is taking back the sovereignty and power that belongs to the people. The people of Biafra is sending out a strong signal to the international community, to the world, that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, has rejected completely anything concerning Nigeria, and we need to exercise our right to self-determination as an indigenous people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kalabu. Yes, Mr. Kalabu is telling our people and the world at large that the reason why we want to boycott the election in Anambra State come 18th of November 2017 is to prove that we are no longer interested in Nigerian politics, that we, the people of Biafra, want to have our own political system in our own nation called Biafra. And in other words, in order to exit Nigeria, peacefully without any violence or war. So now, Mr. Kalabu, apart from the people of Biafra have to know that why we want to boycott the election is to prove to the world that we are no longer interested in Nigerian politics. What are other issues that you want to tell the people of Biafra so that they will understand the reasons why we don't want to vote anymore, why we don't want to participate anymore in Nigerian politics? Do you still have more reasons to tell the people of Biafra?
Yes, as I said earlier, in Nigeria, election doesn't count. Coming out to vote is just for you to fulfill their desire. What do I mean by fulfilling their desire? I mean fulfilling the desire of the politicians, because they have already written the results. All they needed is for some people to come and they queue just for formality's sake, so as to justify whatever figure that they want to write. Number one, election doesn't count. Number two, godfatherism. The person that you go to vote to represent you, he is not going there to represent you because someone brought him out to contest the election, even if when he had been picked, he only do the biddings of those who brought him in. That's number two. Secondly, we have been voting and we do not have infrastructure. We have been voting, we have been paying taxes, committing ourselves to activities that will uplift our society, but unfortunately those at the helm of our affairs are not there to work for our own good. Rather, they are there representing themselves, representing their families, representing their cronies. You can also agree with me that as soon as when you see these politicians, it's only at the time of electioneering. That is the only time that you see them. Then after electioneering, after the conduct of election, after they must have rigged themselves in, they go with bulletproof cars. They no more come to their communities. Even when you vote for a House of Assembly member, you don't see him in the constituency. Most of them, they stay in Abuja. They don't come again. You will only see them at the time of the next electionary campaign.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kalabu. So the point you are making here now is that these people, they do not represent us.
They don't.
All they're doing is for their own pocket and for their family.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Kalabu, we still have issue of the death of our people.
Yes.
Biafrans, they were protesting. Nigerian government killed them.
Yes.
And we all know very well that Biafra agitation is legitimate.
Yes.
Biafra was a nation before Nigeria was created in the year 1914. Yes. Now, they are killing the people of Biafra. They brought even Operation Python Dance.
Yes.
Operation Python Dance killed the people of Biafra,
yes.
Went to the home of our leader, killed a lot of people, expecting Biafrans to retaliate so that they will annihilate the people of Biafra. And those behind this are the politicians in our place, including Obiano, yes. Because according to the information we have, there are 3 major governors who are behind this Operation Python Dance too. Obiano is one of them.
Yeah.
Igbaz is one of them. Rochas is one of them. Yeah. So what do you tell our people?
Yeah, our people should know that these people we call politicians, they are not for us.
Yes.
All of them, they have gathered, they have aligned themselves one side in opposition to the will and aspiration of the people of Biafra.
Yes.
So because of that, they have even planned that after the election, they will even bring more python down to wipe away our people, because these people that you see, they are not here representing us.
This is the promise from Obiano that after the election,
yes,
that Operation Python
yes,
can now come to
kill the citizens. Yes. So our people should not vote. Our people should sit at home. Don't come out. Sit at home with your family and cook your ofensala and eat. This is the only tool, the most potent tool that we have to restore Biafra. That is the reason why they know how important and significant of this boycott of election is. As soon as we successfully boycott this election, Biafra restoration has been completed. That is the reason why the Nigerian moderate states, they don't want us to succeed in boycotting the election, because they know the importance. So what I'm telling our people is this: if you want your freedom, if you want to have an egalitarian society,
yes,
if you want to have infrastructure, if you want your children to go to school peacefully and come out and start working, you must boycott every election in Biafra land, starting from Anambra on the 18th of November. This is the most important day of this Biafra restoration. That is the reason why they want to kill all of us, so that they will continue to maintain their looted fund. But the good news is this: they are only few and we are in millions. We will overwhelm them and we will restore Biafra and restore our dignity as a people. So I urge every Biafran, home and in the diaspora, to go to work. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell those who are in Anambra State, everybody must go to work. We must boycott this election. As soon as we boycott this election, we are saying Biafra is here with us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kala. Yes, the people of Anambra State, you have to listen to the indigenous people of Biafra. You are Biafrans. Many Biafrans are being killed because of Biafra. They have killed the people of Biafra because they hated us as a people. And the reason why we went to boycott this election, as Mr. Kala said it, the reason is because these people you call politicians, they are after their own pocket and their families. They don't care about the people. And again, the people of Biafra have been agitating for their freedom, where in the year from 1966 to the year 1970, over 3.5 million Biafrans were killed by Nigerian government. And since after then, they have been killing the people of Biafra. They don't care whether we exist as a people. So as it is today, election boycott in Anambra State come in November 18, 2017. The reason is not to let down on the people of Anambra State or to insult the people of Anambra State or to say that they can't do anything. No, we want you to understand that the reason to boycott the election is to make sure that you have your freedom, to make sure that you control your future, to make sure that you control your destiny. Remember, one of the leaders of the northern Nigerians, Ahmadu Bello, he said it, that they will leave and they will never allow the people of Biafra, the people from the south, to control their destiny. So we want Biafra in order to control our destiny. We want Biafra in order to protect our lives. We want Biafra in order to protect, in order to develop ourselves and develop our environment. Nigeria cannot develop. Why Nigeria cannot develop? I hope you heard it when they said that the government, that there is a missing $24 billion under the APC-led government. Election boycott in Anambra State is key for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. So you cannot disappoint your own life. You cannot disappoint your own future. So the only thing we want you to do is on 18th of November 2017, that very day, sit at home, enjoy with your family, plan everything with your family. No need to go out. Do not vote. Do not vote for anybody. This is a peaceful process in order to, fight these politicians and also have our freedom. Thank you very much. This is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is here to bring to you what is happening to us and a way forward for the indigenous people of Biafra. Thank you.